Hello everybody, and we are now into the year 2021, and I am most certainly hoping everything definitely goes a lot better
Manager checks
than
in with his ball club.
than how 2020 went. I think that we can only go up from here. I really do. I mean, we have to, like, 2020, it just, I mean, we just hit the pinnacle of just terribleness. That was like a year for all of us to forget.
We are under
I
the
think
lights
that
this evening as we get you
this
set
pandemic,
for another edition.
you know, will go away. I do believe that the United States
Digging
government
in,
could become
Lynn,
Democrat-run across all
first with
chambers.
nobody on.
I actually also believe we might be getting more stimulus money because of it, depending on what happens in Georgia with the Senate. That is going to be the #1 factor.
All set for the start of the fourth, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jamie Lynn.
Hey, we're still in the
So
early
we'll have
stages,
to
and
just
this
see
one
how
only
everything
down by a couple of
goes.
runs. But it's really
Obviously,
key for this leadoff guy to
we'll
try
be
to get
getting
on and
600.
get a big inning started.
There's no doubt about that.
The first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The million-dollar question is, are we going to be having more money coming our way? And I think
Stepping
so.
up now, Jamie Lynn. He got on top of one. And was
I
a
know
ground
for my
out pick
personal
last
use,
time.
that
Yeah, I
would
understand that, Matty, but this guy's got
help
burner wheels
with
down the first base line. I don't think he
paying
even
off
concerns
loans
himself with that. He has to put it on the
for
ground. That's
that
part
I
of
had
what
to
makes him
use for
successful.
car repairs.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted.
You know,
high and deep. And gone.
That's just
An
really
absolute
will be
bomb.
huge for me. Or even if my current car, you know, if they did extend
So a solo
the
shot here
600
to
to
left center
2,000,
field. Number 26 for him on
you know,
the
depending on what
season, and
happens
it's
in
now
the
a
next couple
5-2
months here,
game.
you know, my car's probably got about 2 months left worth of life anyway, so
Hey, that's the price you pay right there
Best
when you try
case
and sneak
scenario.
a fastball past this guy, power hitter, and every power
Worst
hitter
case
in the
scenario,
league knows you got to start with the numero uno.
I probably
number
got a
one,
month
man. You got to
left.
get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
it's been getting views on Facebook Marketplace, but just hasn't gotten anybody to message me yet. So, I mean, there's people that
Coming
kind
to
of got
the
their
plate
eyes
now,
out on it,
Jamie
just
Lynn.
not even
We
enough
all
to
know
be
this guy's
any
a
saves
real good
yet.
fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he
I don't
liked, and he
know. I
turned
guess
that
I'll
thing
just
around,
have to,
and it got out of here in
you
a
know,
hurry.
see what happens. But I feel hopeful personally. You know, I know that, you know,
First
obviously,
pitch on its way. A swing
we
and a
all pretty
ground
much
ball
need
to
money.
third. One there, on to first as they get the double play
you
to
know,
get him out
we
of
all need money. And we all definitely need it now.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
If they did agree to get $2,000, I'd be able to have one loan paid off.
Striding in, Jamie Lynn.
I had
The
to
first
actually
chance
apply for
him here in
5
the top
of
the
them
first with nobody
because of
on.
my situation with car repairs,
Now the pitch.
to be able to have enough money to cover.
And guys, you take a look at the White
And,
Sox entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a
you know,
victory last time
I at
out,
least
but they've
got
been
it
giving
fixed up
ground
enough
in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last
to
7
where
games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any
it got me
series
by.
is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's
Sadly, it
3-game
was money
set
I
or
just didn't
4-game
have.
set.
I
You
hated
take the
having
first one,
to
you put that other team on their heels.
go through the path with loans anyway,
And
but
that's a base hit into left field.
you know, it
He
is
was
what it
able to
is. You gotta
keyhole
make,
a
you know, I
strike
got
on
dragged
2-0
20
to
minutes
keep
to
the
and from
inning
work,
alive.
so I had to make sure of it. I make sure I could get to and from work. So I feel a lot of optimism. Yeah, getting a newer car, you know, paying off loans, really, stress management. Those are really my New Year's resolutions. They really are.
But that hasn't been the case.
So another
I don't really have a
multi-hit
whole
game
lot
for him.
because, like, I got like everything, mostly everything that I needed
Ready
from
once
last
again,
year.
Jamie Lynn. Couple
Well,
of
I'll
singles
also
to his
transfer
credit thus
to
far.
Another Walmart,
First
hopefully.
offering on its way.
At least
No
that's a
balls
good
and
thing
one
about
strike.
having a job like I do. I can go to a different location, get one that's closer to me
From the
out in
stretch.
Avon. Should
That
be
hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball
just
early.
west of
He's trying to find
Indianapolis.
that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
So
Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will get
I
fouled.
feel like the
It's
future's
a
bright.
ball and 2 strikes.
just overall, I just know like
On a big curveball is in there for a called
okay,
third
whatever.
strike, and there are 2 gone.
But everything is gonna
Now to
work
the
out. I
plate,
feel like
Jamie
it will.
Lynn. He's 2 for
I
3
mean,
thus far.
I've owned 4, especially the thing with cars. Okay, I've owned 4 cars, and unfortunately,
First pitch
I've
on its way.
wound up having
On a line, that's
a lot
base
of
hit.
things happen, or a major breakdown to each and every single one.
No doubles defense comes back to bite.
My first 2 cars were with major breakdowns. And nice ride
Yeah,
tonight,
that's just
by the
a
way.
punch to the gut of the home fans as
Um,
they watch their team fall behind at
So
the
I
top of the ninth.
just feel
Then they
like
can't get it done
this
at
is
the
going to
bottom.
be
It's
5th
away
time's
with
a
a
charm, and especially because I know I'm going to be having somebody with me. So
MLB The Show's
even if I can just very quickly get
at the plate, Jamie Lynn. It was a 3-hit
you
effort
know,
from him last
even
night.
if I
so
can
he
just
was
get
a
like
big
very
part of that
quickly
victory.
it getting looked at somewhere,
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball
or
one.
just pull
1-0.
over to get a
Fellas, these
visual
White
look,
Sox, as they enter play
like
today,
jack it
they
up or
come in
whatever,
the midst of a
then,
stretch where they've
you know,
dropped 6 of their last 9.
just see from there for the test drive. Everything works out, then great.
After this one,
If
they
not,
go on the road for a
I'll just
And he
hold
turns
on
this
to
one
this
around
car,
high and deep to center
later on.
field.
and that car,
Sutton
that
is back to the
oh
warning
my god,
track,
that car,
and he's able to
that
put
ball
it
is just a
away
little
for
bit
the
short.
second
Warning track
out.
power. Still something on my mind. Depending on
Leading off the inning,
this is gonna be a
Jamie
huge
Lynn,
week,
as they'll
the
look to get something
first
going
full
here and
week
even this
here
game up.
Things not looking
of the
very
new
good
year.
so far in this one, but we're still
And-
in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right
You
time
know,
to get something going. The last
and-
thing they want
and
to
I'll
do
be all
is to try to
for-
come from behind it.
And now I get paid every on Thursdays, once every 2
Top half
weeks.
of the 6th about to get
That's how
started.
long it works.
And next it'll be the fleet-footed first
Now,
baseman,
obviously, like
Jamie
people could
Lynn.
go like chime
And that
or
one's on
whatever,
the hands to
and
start
get
the
paid
inning. It's ball
early,
1.
stuff like that. They but that's not me. I'm not really overly worried about
It's
it.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
But
From the
however,
windup,
like I
the
was
3-0
saying,
pitch. Breaks his
now,
bat as this
oh
ball's
dang, that was
lifted
ball
into the
4
air.
possibly.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to
Dang
make
it.
the catch here for the first out.
Oh well.
Let's play ball. Ladies and gentlemen.
At the plate, Jamie Lynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went
If I
deep
get my
his last
600,
AB, certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power,
on
he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
the,
Look for him to try and get on something and drive
If I
it
got
out
my
of the yard
600
this AB.
stimulus money
Sutton
on
has it, and it's a
on
quick out
or
number 1.
before the 6th, that gives me enough money to buy a $1,500 car. Up
This
to
one
that.
has moments of drama and excitement. In the end,
And
these
that
guys
is
came away with the victory
before
and look on to the
talking about anything with the trade-in, because I'm going to be trading in my Buick LeSabre, which, sadly it turned out to be a crap car and a piece of junk. And I can tell it's starting to act up on me a little more too. So it's a matter of time before something winds up happening with it. That's why I got to make sure. I probably got to get it this month here in January. Now I will say this. I cannot trust Fords. I've had 2 Ford products before, and Nothing worked out with those. So I'm definitely not trying to mess with Forza, to say the least.
A dominating hitter gets a call from his representative.
I'm good. We lost the series, if that's alright. Go throwback 61, why not? Or a game and a half back of the wild card spot. Now, as I was saying before, now, given I would get my stimulus money for going to a car lot that I have a neighbor
We are
that,
under the light.
that I went to, that actually is making payments on one. I think it's 2000
Digging in.
and let's say 2002 Pontiac Grand Am, 2002, 2004. I think it was 2002.
Oh, and this
But-
ball is absolutely blasted.
Yeah, definitely crushed that ball there.
High and deep.
That's
Go
what I was
crazy,
saying.
folks. Go
Now-
crazy. It's a home run.
If I was able to get a car from there,
So a solo shot here to left
I
center
kinda
field,
have a
and
feeling
that is
they'd work out with me with
27 for him on
trading.
the year as the Angels take
I
a
definitely
1-0
cannot
lead.
accept any lower than $500. And I'm not about to let another place screw me over on a trade-in.
Yeah, we always talk about
'Cause
how
that's what
important it
happens
is
to
spot your
me
starter or run or two early in the game,
at
and
this
he does
place
just that.
on the east,
Blasting
on the
a no
northeast
doubt
side of
bomb that
Indianapolis,
serves notice. They're going
called
to be
American
swinging
Imports.
With the wood here. No better way to get the
I
home
wound
crowd
up paying
into it right out of the
$1,300
gates.
for my vehicle saver when it was not clearly worth that much. It was 1,000 tops. Even that's pushing it.
He's safe.
Yeah, I got that
Bottom of the inning
$1,300
now,
after
and set to go is the
trading,
veteran
which
first
for my
baseman,
2001
Jamie
Dodge
Lynn.
That
Durango,
last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball.
it wound
so
up
I'm kind of thinking this guy's
being-
a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down.
oh
and in
yeah,
and
it
out.
was just
Try
a
not to blow it.
$400 trade. And literally the worst part about that car, outside of the 216,000 miles on it, was cosmetics. You know, I put $6,000
First pitch of the at bat on its way.
worth of
Shot
work
down the line.
into that car just to only get $400 trading. I paid $1,100 for it, with it having some issues.
Hit out towards second.
So,
There's one.
for all
On
things
to first,
considered,
not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
I mean, really it would have been worth about $700 or $800, right in that
Jamie
range.
Lynn will stand in again, but first we'll flash.
I'm
you
gonna
back to
aim
the very
high
first inning
on
of
the
ball game. And
LeSabre.
there you go, a solo home run that had him
And
off and running
try
early
to
on.
get about that same trading value, but will not take any lower than $500. And also depends on, you know, this car lot that I'll go to see, okay, like who, you know, what do they have, what do they offer?
And
with
no
their
swing,
cars.
Apparently, ball one.
Wow, that pitch wasn't
I'm
even
excited though.
close, and
I'm
the
just
Angels
ready,
chased
like
it. If I'm the
overall,
pitcher, I'm gonna
for
expand the zone even more
a
on the
nice
next one.
fresh start
Hard hit
on.
ball to second. Fielded
just
cleanly.
everything.
They'll whip this
You
one
know,
first in time, and that
I
ends
can't
the
wait to see what 2021 brings us, because you know what, we're finally past the dreaded 2020, which, you know,
Settling
But
in
it's a year
now,
for
Jamie
everybody to
Lynn.
forget
He
for the
got on
whole
top of
world.
one and was a ground out victim last time.
and I think this
Yeah, I understand
coronavirus
that,
will
Matty,
go
but
away.
This guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think
If
he
it
even
doesn't,
concerns
then what
himself
will
with that.
happen
He
was,
has
I
to
think
put it on the ground.
it'll
That's part of
go
what
away
makes him
enough
successful.
to where all this social
Outside for a ball,
distancing
1-1.
and mask mandate nonsense is over. Masks do not make you immune to anything.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels'
They-
first baseman.
You know, throughout human history, you know, things that
Hard on the ground towards
never
short,
get
and that's a
done,
base hit,
that
so
never
the
have,
pressure's on
are,
to open up the inning.
you know, quarantine.
he's
You
not setting
quarantine
tone
the
for
healthy.
this
That's
series
a
right
big
there?
no-no.
Third knock of the
That
night,
is
and we're
not
on
how
the
you
game.
freaking do it. It's just not.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought
You don't
game, but,
quarantine the healthy.
in reality, those are two different things.
Now,
They pulled away and
you also
never
don't
looked
make
back.
healthy people wear masks. And, you know, they talk about this whole asymptomatic incubation period. Well, because of what the media is doing, they're making it sound like, oh, everybody's got the virus, when that is far from the truth.
Lynn, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
And you know the media has been doing all this fear-mongering ever since the beginning.
Right center.
I just missed that from being a home run.
He tracks it down and makes the play to
that's what they've been doing this whole time. Nothing but fear-mongering. Think about, like, even the way some of these state governors have worked.
Digging in to try it again.
And even the whole stuff with Joe Biden's plans, it's just,
almost, Matty. Almost
you know,
went deep his last AB.
it's really just all about control.
With this guy's big
That's
power,
really what it's
he's feeling
about.
pretty good at the dish. Look for him to
I
try
mean,
and get on
there's no
something
other way to
and drive
put
it
it.
out of the yard this
Trying
AB.
to push, you know, trying to push things, like how much more, like, will we be able to take, you
So
know.
striding in, Jamie Lynn. He'll start things
I'm ready
out in
for
the
everything
sixth for a lineup that really
to be
hasn't found
open
its
back
groove
up
in this one.
100%.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard
And
balls either.
I think it'll
We'll see if
happen
they can
this
start
year. I
making
really
some
think so.
adjustments. Hey, every ball club has
I mean,
that
there's
spark
no
plug
way
guy,
that
and this is the guy right here. He usually
these
ignites
mask
a lot of
mandates are
productive innings.
gonna keep being
Now here's a
extended
comebacker
forever.
Back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first
Which
to record
something
the out.
that my state governor, Eric Holcomb of Indiana, I've been getting sick and tired of him doing. But to add insult to injury, since I live in
Into the
Indianapolis
box, Jamie Lynn.
now,
He got on
and
top
I'm
of
in
one.
Marion
It was a ground out
County,
victim last time.
well,
Here's the first pitch to him.
this
Hit
mayor that,
sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
you know, this mayor, Joe Hogsett, I'll tell you, the dude, he's a real piece of
Well, in
work.
hindsight, it was the right choice to let
Just-
the setup guy
just
stay in the
going
game
and
finish this
hiding,
thing.
you
I
know.
wasn't so sure before,
Whenever-
but the results sure speak
Go
for
in
themselves.
hiding whenever all the riots happened because of stuff with George Floyd back in May, yet, you know, he wants to talk
Afternoon,
about masking up or whatever, like, please. And he has hurt this
At the
city of
plate,
Indianapolis
Jamie Lynn
so
swinging it
badly.
well so far in this series.
You know,
He's
and
3
I
for
understand
9.
you got to keep people
Ready
safe
with the first pitch,
and stuff,
Here it comes.
but
This ball's hit in the air down the right
millions
side and
and
out
millions
of
of
play.
people
0-1.
have been
Rios has
have
tossed more
lost
than
their
60
jobs
innings
because
on
of
the
this
year.
pandemic.
And in that time, he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning,
Even
which
the
of
ones
course
that
is
have
very
gotten
good. Reyes
their jobs
waits on
back,
it, and he brings it in
well,
for the second out of the inning.
they gotta go through, you know, a lot of, you know, they gotta go through programs if they even get lucky enough to qualify, because rental assistance,
Digging in
anything,
now,
unemployment.
Jamie Lynn, his last at bat
A lot
didn't
of
go his
the
way as he popped out in foul
people
territory.
on
Yeah, Matt,
unemployment
he's got to make an adjustment
have
right
been
here.
abusing the
His swing definitely broke
system,
down, dropped his back shoulder,
and
thus
the people
result
that
was a
really
terrible
need
pop-up
it,
foul.
One
a
ball,
lot
no
of them are
strikes
getting
to
screwed
count.
over, and they're not getting approved for it.
Come on, big guy, one time. There you go.
The 1-0. Misses, ball
You know,
2.
the hospitals
Hey, always a good
have been
idea
in
to take
on
a couple of pitches
inflating
when
these
you're
numbers
facing a young
too.
arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's
all,
count.
all to fill up their
High in the
pockets.
air out to center field.
And I did talk about on a previous episode
Caruso is there now, and
of
he
this
has
early
it
show
2
series
gone.
about how I did get some hatred on Facebook because of what I was saying with the greedy hospitals and everything. And
Now
I
at
got
the
and,
plate,
there, and
Jamie
one of the
Lynn. He flew
comments
out in his
that
last at-bat.
stuck out the
Almost,
most to me
Matty,
was,
almost went
well,
deep
I
his
hope
last
that you
AB,
never
certainly
need
just
help
missed
from
it.
any
With
of
this
those
guy's
greedy
big power,
hospitals.
he's
So
feeling pretty good
really?
at the
You're
dish.
going to try
Look for
to
him to
quote
try.
me or
And he'll
whatever?
get there
Like, nah.
in plenty of time to put this one away.
Like, no, you can get the hell out of here with that crap. You can get the hell out of here.
Ready now,
you know,
Jamie Lynn, 0 for 3
I won't
to this
repeat
point.
myself
Yeah, not
like
his
too
game
much
so
about
far,
that,
though.
but
He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time.
Ignorance
That's not really how baseball works.
has
though.
been
Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now.
blatantly
We'll see
crazy.
how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well,
and
you
for
could say
anybody
again,
that may
it's
try to
raining
say,
cats
you
and
know,
dogs out there.
oh, well,
Make sure
you don't
step
know
in the pool. I
anyone,
think it's time to
or
get the
have you
grounds
known
crew out.
anyone that's got the virus?
Left
Oh, yeah,
field
I
and
sure
deep.
have,
Ball
actually.
is carrying. On the
I
winning
sure
track,
have.
he makes the catch.
I actually had a friend and her mom that passed away from the virus, unfortunately. Wow, really? 6 runs in the 9th? Come on, guys.
Ready to go for the last
But-
half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first
I
baseman,
mean, just
Jamie Lynn.
Not an
anything.
easy thing to do to try to.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got a pitch to
Tie
handle
game.
as this ball is hit high in
You
the
know,
air and deep. And folks, this
I've
ball
known
game
people.
is
I've
tied.
had sensitive known some people that got the virus. I actually have even had a couple friends that contracted the virus.
So a
And for
solo
the
shot here
most
to
part,
left center
it's
field.
really not that bad.
Makes
If-
this an 8-all ball game.
You know, for the most part, people that are, you know, going to be, you know, people are going to be vulnerable if you are elderly or have already weakened immune systems in some way through some existing medical condition. So because of that, there's absolutely no, there's no excuse to keep overhyping this virus and keep this fear-mongering going on. Absolutely not. Yeah, it sucked that we still lost that game anyway. I definitely didn't do enough, but we had a 5-run lead in the 9th inning. That's unacceptable. You know, this is really where the time, like, we just get back together as a whole and just, you know, don't be afraid to go to each other's houses, you know, like, none of that stuff. Like, this is the time those times are very important. You gotta embrace the times the most now. You really do. Because you know, if you don't, then shoot, you never know. There could be people out there that, you know, they need that company with people and stuff, and if you get so scared and leave them in the dust, you know, mental health is a very underrated aspect of this whole thing, where, you know, there's even like people that are like going through like therapy or whatever, you know, they had appointments canceled or rescheduled due to COVID. And let me tell you something. This whole virtual stuff, it's not foolproof. It's not gonna just magically resolve everything. Like, there's just certain things where, you know, you just do in person. It's better off to do so in person. You know, like, I mean, like, I get, like, you know, I understand with, like, liability issues or whatever, but still, you know, at some point, like, we just gotta get back on track here, get everything going, and, you know, just start living life again. Start going out to the malls, you know, everything. Like, go back to concerts, all that good stuff. And now we dropped to 28-28. We've been losing series now. This is not good. But, you know, like, that's the one thing I hope to see for the whole world, especially this country. You know, don't be scared anymore. Like, I'm not living in fear over a virus, especially that's got a less than a 1% mortality
We are
rate.
under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition.
And I want to make things clear, I'm not some conspiracy theorist. You know, I ain't going to be like, oh, it's just like the flu. Because I know it's a
Stepping
little
in,
more serious
Jamie
than that.
Lynn. He'll get to take his first
I
cut
understand
here.
people are dying.
Throw
But
over
you got to
the
look
bag,
at who's
and the runner
dying.
back.
You know, there. You know, and you can't just try blaming the president.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
You
comes.
can't just, oh yeah, I gotta just blame
Lynn
Trump.
is really
He's
a rare
killed people.
talent in this sport. A true five-tool
No, he did
player,
not.
as they say, which means he can make an
He
impact
did
in
not.
a game at any time. Really
Like,
a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take
Now
your
I
eye
do
off
get
of.
that, you know,
Yeah, this guy's worth the
he
price
did
of a
mess
ticket.
up, and
just to watch his
you
tool
know,
set, but not only that, the way he
in
grinds at
certain
the plate,
preparation
the way he battles
methods.
defensively, this guy is one.
but I mean, how could he have known? How could Trump have
Striding into the
known
box,
it
Jamie
would have gotten
Lynn.
that bad? He just couldn't have.
First pitch of the at-bat
There was
on its
no
way.
way for him to
Line
know.
drive to left. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Boy, sometimes they...
I mean, heck, Trump gets hated so much.
Stepping
He
in,
literally
Jamie
gets called a
Lynn. He
racist,
started out the
even
evening
when
over
he's
2
doing
so
the
far.
right thing when he was closing down the borders.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Now, what kind of ignorance is that?
And that nearly broke our
Anybody
tie, but
else that
instead
did
it's a
that
foul
same
ball.
thing, no matter, you know, even in the same amount of timing, oh, they
Foul
wouldn't
ball.
get called a racist. And I'm not trying to come off as like some
The windup
hardcore
and the
Trump
0-2
supporter by any
pitch.
means, because I'm really not.
The count is 1 and 2.
I mean, I am leaning on. I have always been more on the Republican side, but even then, I'm not even like a hardcore Republican.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
So you know, that's another thing. I just want to make that clear.
And he'll get there in
This
plenty of
is
time to put this
this is
one
a very
away, and
touchy
that
subject.
ends the
It
inning.
really is. You know, but you also can't be afraid to speak your mind.
Stepping up to the plate, Jamie Lynn.
Yeah,
0 for
speak your
3
mind on
to this
everything
point.
nowadays.
Yeah, not his game
Make
so
sure that
far.
your
He's such
voice
a good
gets
hitter.
heard.
We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
To second for
Terrible
1. The
double
relay
play.
Not in
Oh.
time as he beats the throw by a step.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Jamie Lynn. The winning run is at first base.
That's
Here's the
that's
first
him.
pitch. And he misses
I'm
inside
pretty
with
done
that
with
one, ball 1.
saying everything I need to say. It's just kind of one of those videos I just felt like I needed
straightaway
to,
right.
you know, kind of get my opinion out there.
Thomason will settle under it to make the play for the
But-
first out as the runner will have to head back to
Play
first.
ball. He's safe.
Oh, thank you, Angels one.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one. MLB The Show's
Right now we're just hovering above 500. We need to start winning some series here.
in now for the Angels, Jamie Lynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And this is on the ground. Short. Could be 2. 1 there. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Play ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jamie Lynn.
The first baseman, Jamie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to...
Okay, I haven't
Now batting,
had a chance
Jamie
for
Lynn.
the Burke here. Do a simple contact swing.
Jamie Lynn.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward
Dang.
left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed.
cannot be blowing those opportunities against the Rangers.
Now, Jamie Lynn 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time.
There we go.
That's not really how baseball works.
That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Let's play ball.
Let's go, team.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement.
Could we get a sweep against Texas?
With the victory and look on to the next one.
Could we get a sweep against Texas?
6 runs, 8 hits, no errors.
Afternoon.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Jamie Lynn comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series.
Lynn.
Hit in the air toward the gap
Oh,
in
I
right
just
center.
missed it.
Sandoval is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning.
Dang, a 3-pitch inning. What is he only got like
Digging
what
in,
15
Jamie
pitches
Lynn
total?
threw out in his last
24.
at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. I don't know how he got.
He's safe.
Digging in and looking for more, Jamie Lynn, runner in scoring position with Cigar. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field.
Come on, go hard.
Dang it.
Will get there, and he puts it away to...
Just couldn't get it to fall. Only 2 hits the whole entire game.
Standing in,
I have
Jamie
one of them.
Lynn, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Lynn.
High and
Well,
deep to
make that
left.
2.
This one's got plenty of distance.
2 out of 3.
Gone!
Hey, I ain't gonna let us go down without a fight.
A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Angels have made it a 3-1 ball game.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Play ball. 3.
Nope, strikeout.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with the...
That's okay. The fact we won the series there against the Rangers, that's a good sign. We're heading in the right direction. Even though we did take a slump with those couple of series that we lost previously. It's a wild, wild west. That's for sure. Now we need to get through Seattle. Get through Seattle now. Dang it. I wasn't quick enough. Gotta get the Reds. Oh, I saw I missed. Dang it. What? Shoot. There we go. Got some good gains on that. This is enormous here in the standings. Wild card implications. You know, it's possible that by this rate, depending on what happens around the next 100 games, the wild card team could be just barely over 80 wins. Could be a 500 team by this rate.
Let's play ball.
Considering how watered down the American League is.
Jamie Lynn. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
That bounce on the mound. It went right toward him.
Ready for another chance, Jamie Lynn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
One pitch only here. Here we go.
First offering on its way.
There we go.
Into center field, line drive base hit. The runner scores from second.
Let's play ball.
Nice and easy contact swing.
Striding in once again, Jamie Lynn, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn.
Nope.
Check swing here.
Oh, whatever. What are you?
First, but Daryl
what are you looking at?
He went around, so that's strike
what
one.
What are you looking at?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lynn is who you always want at the plate if you need a run, but especially right now. He's hit more than 800 career homers, and another one here would be huge.
Matty, pretty good chance it's going to happen. Over 800 home runs in his career. Even if you don't like the sport of baseball, when this guy steps to the plate, the entire industry and world shuts down.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Wow.
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8.
Thank you.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Angels, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
MLB The Show.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Jamie Lynn, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate.
Into the box now, Jamie Lynn. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Wait for a good one.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh, dang it, that was out of the zone.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Schaefer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
One time. Let it fly, buddy. Steal.
Runner goes for second. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field.
How about that hit and run?
Up, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies.
Oh, here we go.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jamie Lynn, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Oh, or not.
One time, right now.
I don't know why. It's the 5th inning. You're intentionally walking
the decision
me?
makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases. Jamie Lynn will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
I can't even see where the hell the ball was at.
From the stretch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. See you later. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second
Something I do want to mention is,
open it up to 6-2 now.
As another way of me starting 2021 off strong, was I actually did a recent overhaul. It was actually on the night of the 1st.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team
It
is
took
holding
me,
on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open.
I want to
with a
say,
3-run
like,
blast.
2 hours
That
to
could be
do
the
this.
nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it took me about 2 hours to do this. I cleared my friends list from 436 all the way down to 36. You know, I just, you know, it was an overhaul I needed to do. You know, I've done some with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
We'll see if they'll pitch him.
So I gotta clean up those attitudes a little bit more. Snapchat's definitely on my list next. You know, kind of, you know,
runner at first here,
like people that, you know, I don't really talk to anymore, don't, you know, and people that I just
count now, a ball and a strike.
This is
don't really know, like they got no reason to be on there, so, you know, it's just kind of clutter. Try and get rid of toxicity, you know, mainly.
To third. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side.
You know, that's something I feel pretty proud of myself.
6-2, the final total today. The Los Angeles Angels used a 3-run.
Okay, so we did win the series, but was it a sweep? So there's one game that was not played. I'll have enough time for one more. Four games against Boston. Okay. So it was 2 out of 3 against Seattle. We're hanging with Houston.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've...
I hate to save. I might have to sell for a wild card swap at this rate.
So stepping in, Jamie Lynn. He comes in right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game. In the air to center.
That's deep enough.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
He's there.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
1-0. Lunson hits a solo shot with one out there.
So striding forward now, Jamie Lynn.
And he's the reigning American League
Boston was
Player of
gonna
the Month.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Beltran is right there, and it's a very
Your attention, please.
Single and 3 walks.
in now, Jamie Lynn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Lynn.
Hey, let's go, kid. What's time here?
First pitch on its way.
There we go,
Line to the
opposite
right
field.
side. And that's in there, base hit. Barrios rounds
Tie
third and
game.
is digging for the plate. He will score, and the Angels have drawn even. It's a 4-4 game.
Play ball.
There we go, sac fly and a double.
Stepping into the box, Jamie Lynn. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle.
There we go.
But he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Let's play ball.
Ooh, watch out.
Ready for another shot now, Jamie Lynn.
This isn't over yet.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Beltran is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Dang it. Oof. Okay.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys at the home dugout.
It's a winning series. Sometimes it's going to be like, you know, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. This one's going to need to be 3 out of 4. But a 4-game sweep. I really want us
as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major
begin on
League
some
Baseball.
sort of winning streak at some point. We really need it.
Into the box now, Jamie Lynn. Couple of
And
hits
this would
for
be
him
the
and 4 trips
perfect
to the
time to
plate
do it.
last night.
Lynn.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable.
And he will get there to make the running play.
Okay.
Now in the box, Jamie Lynn.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats.
I wasn't sure that was going to be off the wall or what. I had just enough
shot
on it.
Here to left. 32 now for the season. And the Angels have drawn even now at 3 apiece.
Over the green monster.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, Jamie Lynn. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down.
It's gonna be a grinded out win.
Ready to begin the 8th and set
We
to
could
go
finish. We could be 4 games above 500 for once.
High in the air out to center field.
Oh my gosh.
Moreno is there. 1 pitch.
It's been 3 up and 3 down.
Let's play ball.
Okay, not anymore.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play.
They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on
Come
base.
on, guys.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball.
Come on, guys.
Play ball.
Ready now for L.A., Jamie Lynn. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Boy, talking about a damaged season, leads the league in home runs and runs batted in. This guy has a legitimate shot to win the Triple Crown.
Guys, this Red
I
Sox
always
ball
win a
club
Triple
entering
Crown.
play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he is in there.
Oh,
Tag, and he is
man.
out at second.
Wow. I did not expect that.
Leading off the inning, Jamie Lynn. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on.
Dang
but
it.
You don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors.
Okay.
Play ball.
I don't care about that.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jamie Lynn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to
There we go.
third. And that is through into
Okay.
left field, a base hit.
Let's play ball.
Barrios with the grand slam.
Digging in once again, Jamie Lynn. He singled his last time up.
Now let's hit it deep.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle.
Well, I couldn't, but
And
that
he
worked,
will deliver
so.
one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base
All right,
hit.
8-5.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's
Fundamentals. Fundamentals.
Your turn, driving me.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamie Lynn. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
I had slightly changed, but I got just
First
enough on
offering
it.
on its way. Popped him up.
Ooh. I was way under.
Osuna is there, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1.
Okay.
Let's play ball.
3 out of 4 now. 4-game sweep.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
First for the victorious Angels.
Come on.
5 hits.
4-game sweep.
They left.
Afternoon baseball here on the show.
4-game sweep. Come on.
Play ball.
Let's do this.
Stepping up now, Jamie Lynn. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
We're down again, but we're not
New
out.
inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jamie Lynn.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only
And he turns this one around high
come
and
on.
deep to center field.
Get out of here.
Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Okay. We're on the board now.
Solo shot to right center. Number 33 on the year. And the Angels have made it a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
I got in a stalemate
Digging
now.
in, Jamie Lynn. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
All right.
Yeah, Matt, that last one
Do it
wasn't
again.
exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers that...
High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
You gotta be kidding me.
Let's play ball. Heat safe.
Your attempt complete.
Striding in, Jamie Lynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play to second for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Well, we got 3 out of 4. We got 3 out of 4.
In the end, these guys came away.
We did get 3 out of 4. So, we're heading in the right direction. We needed that to stay afloat with Houston.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
So I have Oakland, KC, Chicago, and Seattle in the next episode. Maybe Houston, depending, of course, on, you know, how much I'm rested. So we're 35 and 31. We were just at 5 games above 500 for that loss. So, you know, hit our newest, you know, mark there. We got the second wild card spot. We'd be facing the Rays currently if the playoffs ended. There's still plenty of games left. You know, if we get on a roll enough, then, you know, we could take over the division possibly. Right now, it depends on who has the tiebreakers between Texas and Toronto there for the number 1 seed, and whoever doesn't is number 2. No, oh, actually, excuse me, 2 and 3, because Minnesota would have number 1 seed as we stand. Yeah, Diamondbacks are, you know, up and down here. They might even miss the playoffs again. I did, unfortunately, have my first strikeout of the season, but that's alright. I'm about to have another 200 RBI season, I can already tell. It's going to be a matter of where do I finish up. I'll probably be right around the 80 home run threshold. Triples, I'd say I'll probably get to 15. Doubles, I might hit 50. I'll probably hit 50 doubles.